is. You know what's also going to always be with you? The frustration of the San Francisco Giants right now. It's always got to find a way to frustrate. One of the, if not the worst road trip in recent memory. They played 6 games, Joe, and they lost all 6 of them. 3 of those games they lost in the last at-bat in walk-off fashion, including twice in one day in the doubleheader on Thursday that I was unfortunately on my couch, sick and slowly losing health while watching. Just an overall not fun experience watching Giants baseball over the last week.
I mean, this team is, you get a decent starting pitching effort, and you have some really nice bullpen contributions. I mean, you could feel the walk-off coming a mile away yesterday. I literally texted the chat in the 9th inning, walk-off ensuing, it's coming. And it was just a matter of time. And, it's remarkable to me that this team can't even, Jung-Hoo can't, and he's playing well as of late, so I don't want to rip him, but can't even get a throw off. We can't even get a throw off on a game-winning hit. Not even a throw home. Willy Adames booted a ball at shortstop, doesn't even record an out, and it was just emblematic of everything that has gone wrong with this team. Closer issues, Ryan Walker at the top of the board. You've got high-priced free agents and trade acquisitions not performing at all. Then you've got, young guys here and there that are making some contributions, but it's not unbelievable impact that you're looking for. And I think everybody's searching right now for, why? Why is it like this? And it's like, look, they've built a very flawed team. You guys want to, sit here and complain about the owner, about the manager. Look, you tell me who he's going to in late inning situations. All right, these are your options when we come to it. We've got Ryan Walker, who stinks to high heavens in the 9th inning. You've got Eric Miller. You've got Keaton Wynn. And each of these guys has had moments of success and failure. Gregory Santos, who just got here again. Caleb Killian, who's been really good in late in games, yesterday notwithstanding. They don't have many great options. I know who it shouldn't be, though. It shouldn't be Ryan Walker from here on out. You've been high on Ryan Walker. I get why. There's moments. I mean, to me, he's a setup, man. I think last year his 1.69 ERA in the 8th inning was pretty telling, but his 9th inning ERA of almost 5 last year, yeah, that was his 9th inning ERA last year. You know what it is this year? It's almost 9.
Yeah, it's not very good.
So you're looking at one of the worst players in baseball when it comes to high leverage relieving. He is the 7th worst reliever in a high leverage situation. He just can't be used anymore. And I brought it up on the timeline yesterday. I put it out there. This is a guy that I don't care if the guy has 50 straight consecutive, 3 up, 3 down appearances. Giants fans are not going to accept this guy. It's just as simple as that. He's probably going to need to, find a new home at some point. I hate being so harsh, but that's the reality. And we haven't even gotten to Devers, who finally got a hit yesterday, and Willy Adames. I mean, you're looking at 2 guys who are making a combined $60 million this year, and they have 5 home runs. You got 2 guys who are making $60 million this year, and they've got 14 walks and 18 RBIs and almost 300 plate appearances. They're just not good enough. And, the Willy Adames deal, I said it on Friday, I'll say it again. You could tell me that they had to overpay. I'm with you. They had to overpay for him. They still overpaid by $100 million on Willy Adames.
Yeah.
He's just not good. There's no other way around it. Not good. And I think all of the laughing and the goofing and the yucking and all the fun stuff that he wants to do, that's all great and dandy, but when you're playing like poop, none of it's cute.
Yeah. No, that's very well said there. And the Willy thing, I'll start there, is, again, yeah, he is the energy guy in that clubhouse. He's the guy who kind of sets the fun tone in that clubhouse. And again, I say it over and over again because Larry Bear said it on this show. He is the culture carrier. And when the Giants went out,
even mean?
He's a tone setter in the clubhouse.
They're one of the worst teams in baseball. Culture setter. We're closer to the Sacramento Kings in baseball. That's the equivalent of where the Giants are at right now. Do the Kings have a culture?
No, not really.
So if I said to you, how dare you talk about Sabonis like that? He's a culture setter. Would you not laugh at that?
Well,
Would you not laugh at that?
Well, yeah, because I think those are wildly different players. I don't see
All right,
Sabonis.
pick who you want. I
don't think the Kings brought in Sabonis to be a culture carrier. I think part of the reason why the Giants brought in Willy Adames was to be that. And whether he's succeeding at that or not is irrelevant, because the point is, Joe, he was also expected to produce at the plate. And this whole thing of, he gets off to slow starts in April. Maybe last year you can give him that. You'll give him that leeway because it's his first year. It's a new contract. You're selling in, blah, 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 whatever excuses you want to give him. And the reality is he did, for the most part, sort of turn it up after April. That excuse, I can't roll with that this year. Like, I can't roll with this whole thing that you got to let him wait to get started once May comes around. It's just the at-bat quality is so awful. I think we had Brett Boone on. I think this is a day when Spadoni was it Brett Boone or it might have been Chris Rose, one of the two. It was a day when it was me and Spadoni and we brought this up and we're like, yeah, I wish I had it just built into my contract that I could be bad for a month and no one would care. But that's what it is. Like, we gave Willy Adames that allowance, and I can't give it to him anymore. I can't give him that allowance of, well, maybe he'll get hot. He's a good vibes guy. It's got to keep him around for that. No, at some point, Joe, you were paid $182 million, Willy Adames.
182.
You were paid $182 million.
And $82 million.
To be in the lineup and play good baseball. Listen, I love that you're a fun presence in the clubhouse. I love that you make everybody smile when you walk in. That's good. I'll put some value on that. Like, that's a small drop in the bucket, though, of $182 million. You were brought in to be a good baseball player, and right now you're not being a good baseball player. The at-bats look the exact same every single time. Swinging at low and away, swinging at low and away, swinging at low and away. Sure, you got a couple hits this weekend. You got a double yesterday. That's cool. But what you're doing is not amounting up to what you expect from a guy making $182 million. He's not performing up to the level of a guy who's making $100 million.
Well, I'm not sure what we should have expected. I think we got ourselves really excited because they signed someone as opposed to no one.
I think that was part of it.
And I think that, myself included, we just didn't realize, what does he hang his hat on? Like, if you were to say to me, hey, and I swear to God, if you use the word culture, my head will explode. Do not say that. Do not say that. I'm talking about his actual skill set. What is his skill set? Do not say culture.
I'm going to keep it only on the baseball field.
Thank you.
Which is what I was going to do the entire time. I was not going to.
I know. I was prefacing. I don't want to hear
there's a lot
about
of C
culture.
words. There's a lot of C words you're angry at today.
Well, because you cannot bump your chest about culture when you're one of the worst teams in baseball.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
What does he hang his hat on as a player?
No, there's nothing that he's hanging his hat on as a player right now.
Occasional power?
I can't,
from a position that...
He has one home run this year.
No, I know, but I'm saying, that's what we were trying to...
He's not a contact hitter. He doesn't have the speed. He's been not as good challenging pitches, and not Troyer and Encarnacion bad. That one yesterday was next level awful. The defense, sometimes you get a decent play.
He's a very mediocre shortstop.
No, Joe, to answer your question, there is nothing between the lines of a baseball field that he hangs his hat on. The most notable thing that Willy Adames does is dump a water cooler on Kylan Mills' laptop every now and then. And that's that stuff's all fun. It's all fun and it's cute, and you can get behind it when you're a winning baseball team. When you're 8 games below 500 on May 4th, no, that stuff does not fly. That stuff is not going to get Giants fans behind you, especially when you're a guy from outside of this organization. Giants fans, Bay Area fans, we love our homegrown players. We love our players who are from here. Free agents, it's kind of either or. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Willy Adames is very much trending right now in the sometimes it doesn't category. And there's just, shy of him going on like a stretch of hitting 400 for the next month, he's going to be unfortunately wearing this cap of we don't like you right now. Maybe that's a little bit strong for the foreseeable future.
He's just not good right now. There's just no other way around it.
No.
And I think last year he hit 30 home runs, and I think a lot of people are just hanging their hat on that. Like, I'm looking at a guy, he's going to play shortstop for the next 5 years. Get out of here.
No,
he's going to be at the top of my lineup for the next 5 years. Get out of here. Like, not a chance in hell. Mm-hmm. He has one of the most uppercutty swings of all time. And I finally found some numbers.
Especially on 2 strikes.
That actually, suggest this. Do you know that he has the 21st most upright swing in baseball regarding his actual, swing path? Do you know that?
I believe it.
Almost 22%. All right? He has the 8th longest swing in baseball, meaning how long his actual swing is. Aaron Judge has a very, very long swing. Aaron Judge hits 50 home runs perennially.
He's a slugger. And that's... Joe, you're painting a great picture of the biggest frustration with Willy Adames. This is a guy who, when he was in Milwaukee, he was at his best when he was hitting the gaps. Sure, he had power there, but he had great gap hitting ability, which is, in my opinion, something that I thought would translate well here to Oracle Park. Like, and you're not seeing that because this guy's stepping up to the plate, and every single freaking time, so he's trying to be Mr. I can hit 40 home runs. That's not who you are, dude. It's not.
Here's a great example. And by the way, the Tampa Bay Rays, Camaro's an absolute stud. The way they play small ball, they're doing everything the Giants can't do right now. And I'll get to the coach because I think the coach is completely off the hook for me for right now. There's an at-bat. He works it to 2-0, okay? And then there's a borderline 3-0. This is Willy Adames over the weekend. This is just emblematic of where he's at. You've got a runner at second base. There's no outs, okay? It's 2-0 count. Works it to 3-0. All right, 3-0. This is just my prerogative. Hey, if there's something that you like, and you want to go two butt cheeks into it and swing out of your shoes, you have to earn the right to do so. Either you're in a hot groove right now, or, it's a guy at third base and you want to elevate a ball to hit a fly ball to drive that guy in, fine. Or you want to chop something over to second base. But a 3-0 count for me, I think it's player dependent. Where are you at right now in terms of how you're seeing the ball? Would we all agree? Willy, not seeing it very well. All right, so that's fine. He takes 3-1. He wants the walk. He's begging for the walk. He doesn't get it. Now it's 3-1. All right, similar rules apply to a 3-1 count. You've got count leverage. I'm okay with you picking out and identifying, hey, I'm sitting fastball here, all right? I'm going to try to put the ball in play. That being said, it was a prototypical Willy Adames, San Francisco Giants at-bat. Not only is he sitting fastball high up, he's swinging so hard he almost falls over. Not to just get a line drive, stay hot, get balance, not to advance the runner with no outs at second base. No, he's trying to hit a 10-run bomb. And again, which has kind of been the case throughout his entire Giants tenure, he's swinging so hard and uppercutty, he misses it by about 3 feet with his 8-foot-long swing. And now he's in a 3-2 count. And what do you think ends up happening? He strikes out. It's an unproductive at-bat. He swung twice, and both times he almost fell over. He's swinging so hard. No balance. No approach to go the other way, not letting the ball get deep, not trying to even get a balanced line drive, trying to hit an absolute monster tank. No adjustment with 2 strikes whatsoever, no feel for the situation, not trying to advance the runner, not trying to, hey, let me just get a line drive and get myself going. No, I am going to try to salvage everything over the last month and a half of me struggling by trying to hit a 17-run home run, which doesn't exist. I thought it was emblematic of everything that's going wrong with Raffy Devers. With Willy Adames.
No, you're totally unfair.
It's insane. And if I see this guy wearing purple anymore, tell the man, you have lost the right to wear purple. Stop wearing purple. We're not the Rockies. You're not the Reardon Crusaders. This isn't LSU.
You did say we're the Kings.
Take the purple off. I don't care if it's a small trim on the stupid old school City Connects. I'm done with the purple. Take the purple off. You're allowed to wear only black. You want to wear some orange? Fine. Stop with the purple. Throw away the purple glove. Throw away all the purple. It's not working for you. Burn it to the ground.
Purple is a privilege. Hey, the Kings are purple.
It's royalty. Well, you look closer to the Kings than you do the freaking Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, maybe the purple is appropriate then. We are coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios. Laughing Monk Righteously Brewed in San Francisco. And don't forget, the Morning Roast is brought to you by the color purple. No, I'm sorry. It's brought to you by, what was it? No. San Francisco Fire Credit Union. Banking for Heroes. And, we changed the read up there on that one. But, Joe, no, you mentioned those Adames at bats there, and again, it's the ones that frustrate me. There's not one at bat I'm gonna pick at. The ones
that don't frustrate you are can be counted on one hand. Yeah, all of them frustrate you.
Yeah, no. The ones that's in multiples and plurals, and I'm not going to pick one specific at bat because there's many. It's the anytime he is in a 2-strike count. It's the refusal to adjust to that 2-strike count, the refusal to shorten out the swing, the refusal to level out the swing. When you get into those 2-strike at-bats, those are the situations, Willy, where it's level the swing out, shorten the swing, stop trying to go deep. You're not that player to begin with. You're not a home run guy, but it's the refusal to do that over and over and over and over again. You think there comes a point where you would just want to adjust, because if something's not working, why do you keep doing it?
I don't.
Like, I get there's the one style of thinking of you got to hit your way out of the slump, but you got to do something different. You got to adjust. And like, I'm at a situation right now, Joe, where, and this entire conversation, by the way, I think does apply to Raffy Devers.
Oh, I'm going to get to him.
But like, can you just do one good thing a game? Just do one good thing a game right now. And yeah, maybe he's sort of doing that. Raffy's kind of sort of doing that. But for the most part, most games is just 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and lots of frustration. You're struggling to find a positive. Yeah, he did get a nice tag down on a stolen base in the 8th inning yesterday, but that was, I believe, the inning after he had that error in the 7th inning that cost him a double play and would have gotten him out of the inning, and it didn't. Luckily, they did get out of the inning. Who was that? Matt Gage, who was on the mound?
Yeah, Malley looked like he was going to run out of the dugout and choke slam.
Yeah, and great job for Matt Gage pitching through that yesterday. Love seeing that from him. And then, yeah, again, all this can apply to Raffy Devers as well, who, I don't know how, like, Raffy Devers, is his playing time going to change a little bit? Because, Joe, we're going to get into this throughout the show. Again, we're all kind of frustrated and negative right now. There was a little bit of a positive yesterday, or I should just say an awakening in the Force, one might say, since it's May the 4th, Star Wars Day, in the form of a Susan Slusser tweet that said Bryce Eldridge and Jesus Rodriguez are expected to be called up today and be with the team. We did it, Joe. We made it to the Bryce Eldridge portion of the season.
Are they going to send down Raffy Devers to go see, like, I don't know, like an optometrist or maybe like a hitting coach or...
The Giants got a hitting coach.
What?
Can't do it.
Or nutritionalist. Like, are they going to send him down to maybe work on some stuff? And I'm not sure if you know this. Raffy Devers and his robust 562 OPS, almost 300 points lower than his career time in Boston.
I wish it looked more like his fantasy baseball ranking.
Do you want to know how much he's striking out on fastballs over the heart of the plate? Here's my favorite stat about Raffy. By the way,
God.
Great hitter, Raffy.
In theory.
49% of the time, he is swinging and missing on fastballs down the heart of the plate. How's that even possible?
Say that number again.
49% K rate.
That's nuts.
On fastballs,
and that's just on the fastball,
over the heart of the plate.
Which in theory should be a pitch he's able to hit very, very well, because a pitch in the heart of the plate, that's literally money for hitters of his caliber.
I just don't even know. Like, he has a 32% strikeout rate right now.
Well, it's also that what's fun about that strikeout rate, Joe, is that it's paired with like a 4% walk rate. It's not fun. I said that facetiously, but he's not even. You knew that Raffy was going to strike out. That was kind of built into his repertoire as a hitter. You're able to look the other way.
No. He only struck out 18% of the time in 2022, 2021. Like, I looked at all the numbers. He's double. He's double.
It's been going very much up. But like I said, Joe, you knew that was part of his repertoire. Maybe not to this level, but you knew strikeouts came with the Raffy Devers game.
It was a part of it, but not what it is now.
And you're willing to stomach that because he draws the walks, because he hits the gaps with the bat, because he's able to hit those home runs, which is what he was able to do sort of last year. But this is the same thing with Willy Adames. You'll take the goofing off in the clubhouse when it's coming with good performance on the baseball field. With Raffy, you'll accept the frustrating strikeouts when it's coming with the other good things he does in the baseball field. The problem is, Joe, all these things that these guys are supposed to hang their hat on, these two guys, I should say, Adames and Devers, the good things that they're supposed to be able to do, they're straight up failing at doing them. And so you don't care about what other small things they do on the side. The negatives that they bring to the table become exacerbated because there's no positives to offset them. It's just both of them. The two guys who are expected to be the engine of this lineup are just failing in every aspect of their game right now, and it's a big reason why this team is 13-21 in the first week of May.
Thank God Casey Schmidt's been as good as he is, because this team would have, 8 wins?
Maybe.
I mean, thank God Arise has been as solid as he's been, or Jung-Hoo Lee's been as solid as he's been. Now, since sitting for multiple days, Ramos is batting over 300. So I would say to everyone in Giants land, it's okay. We could put Chapman down for a day. We could put Adames down for a day.
They tried that with Adames.
We could put Devers down for a day or two, and then we could play the young guys.
Yeah. Well, young guys are on the way in the form of Bryce Eldridge and Jesus Rodriguez. We'll talk to Zach Bay-Rudy at 8:50. He's the voice of the Sacramento River Cats. Find out how those two guys have been looking. What's coming on the game is sponsored by Fremont Bank. Here for you, here for good.